Hi there guys, welcome to the DCS Enigma Server. Let me close that door quickly so you can hear it a little bit. So today I'm flying around the Hind. Just going to show you around and how the Enigma Server works, how the Hind flies, give you some gameplay. I think it'll also be nice for some new Hind players so you can kind of see my startup process as well. As I know in the start it can be a bit confusing. What's this chap doing? There we go, taking off, picking up the collective, getting there. Okay, so let's switch on the DC power first, so that will start bringing power to the heli. Let's open up the circuit breakers. Let's switch off pitching Betty or pitching Vladimir's wife over there. Then switch on the inverter as well. So we'll get the fuel tanks opened up, fuel pumps. Starts it up as well, and there we go, should be all good. Switched on the external tanks, we don't need that. So after you've done that, you can start the APU. Very similar to many other aircraft, well, the same kind of process, but just obviously different buttons. Can be a bit overwhelming at first when you jump into the Hind because there's so many switches, but you'll notice there's a workflow system and everything is kind of simplified. I just switched on the radios over here just so I'm connected on DCS SRS, so I can kind of just see what people are talking about. If you want to change channels around for your 863, so you just right click your channel over here. If I remember, I think that's the AWACS, and then you got the fighter pilots are on 251 AM, so if you need any air support, those are the guys to call. Okay, so let's get the engine started up. Get the left engine started up, open up the fuel, press the start. Start is on, as you can see. Let me zoom in for a bit. So your start is on, order on, etc. Open up the fuel. Also, you'll notice everything is in English. You can do that in your settings to get everything changed to English. My, what do you call it, acrylic or Russian? My Russian's terrible, so obviously I don't want to have to decipher everything I take a look at. At least it's right in front of me. Okay, so let's get some weapons on this thing. So I'm going to go in light. Take an ATGMs, and then I'm going to take some rocket pods. I'm also going to be taking some standard troops, and those standard troops can be pretty heavy. Put in 70% fuel. I think that's a little bit too much, but it's fine. And then we'll go with, say, with USSR. Yeah, whatever.
Request refueling.
Well, it does make a bit of a difference with the camouflage, but yeah, I'm not too anal about it. Okay, so if you press your command, you're on the top right, yeah, F10, F2, troop orders, load troops, and then I'm going to load some standard troops. I'm going to quickly double check the map and see if we have any markers on at the moment. So yeah, you can see we've got quite a few targets over here, but on this side we don't have any targets. So what you usually do is that'll be the responsibility of recon troops. So press the command again, F10 other, troop orders, load troop menu, and then I'll load some recon on. And as you can see, pretty heavy. We've got some very fat soldiers in the Soviet military here. Okay, so let's, we're all spooled up, we got RPM's up on the first one, it's obviously been a while. Let's start up the secondary, open up the fuel. What you can do, open up your APU gen. I'll start the other inverter just to get more power over the APU. You can actually just start up all the other systems. And other people do it the other way, where you wait for the engines to spool up and then you use the generation of the engines to power up the heli. But just for the case of speeding everything up, I have a tendency just to use the APU gen and just get everything started up as soon as possible, so I don't have to be sitting on the ground.
Weapons.
As you can see, RPMs have spooled up. I also told Petrovich to warm up the weapons, so we don't have to do that mid-air or halfway there. And now everything's spooling up. Let's open up that collective. Of course, I need to get the fan on because it's there and it's annoying if it's not spinning. But also it increases the performance by 30%, that's what I've heard. So I'm going to start the right and left generators, and then the rectifiers, and then also open up the transformers. So now all power from the engines is being thrown into the aircraft, which means that I can now switch off the APU gen, switch off the inverters, stop the APU. Okay, so also get the gyros, vertical gyros stabilized, so you'll have your artificial horizon all sorted out on that side. So if you are working on an instrument system, then at least you know if you're going up or down. Switching on the natural deviation for the map, don't reuse the map that much because you can kind of, how can I say it, I know it's not realistic, but press F10 to look at the map and actually see what's going on. Yeah, your early warning system, you can see it's beeping a bit, so I'm getting a soft lock probably from a friendly fighter jet or an enemy fighter jet, or probably from the AWACS. So let's for the takeoff procedure, usually once all your autopilots on, auto trim, etc. Close down the canopy, doesn't make much of a difference. And then usually you want to use your trim, so angle it back a little bit, hold the trim. I will say my taking off was not perfect, but I'm getting there. Also trying to find your rudder sensitivity, it's extremely tough. And you just slowly let up the collective and she will take off for you. I know it can be a little bit bouncy at times, but once you have that autopilot on, you should be pretty fine. So this is another thing. Once you've taken off, started building up some speed, I've got it linked to my HOTAS. I'm just going to disable the yaw trim, so that just gives you more control over the yaw, because the yaw has a tendency to stick in one direction. And let's put up the gears. Looks like we have some of our ground targets getting attacked. So I don't feel like playing with other attack helis at the moment, so I'm going to go and attack their targets. So I'm just going to head direct south, drop off some recon troops and find some targets. I'm also just going to see if my SRS is working. Mic check.
5.
Thank you. It says we have 4 contacts.
Commander, weapons ready.
So I don't think we're in enemy territory yet. Also, the great thing about the Hind is that it is pretty beefy, so you can take quite a lot of damage. It absorbs bullets, but you know, see, you start getting shot at, try and get out of it. But it looks like our guys have been busy. That might be the enemy that's been busy. Okay, let me quickly open up the F10 map, see where we are. So here we are. Okay. Yeah, so we obviously have quite a lot of enemy coming into our territory. Saw that black smoke a minute ago, but it's gone. So that means that they're attacking us pretty heavily. That looks like probably have those flares over there, which could be down pilots, or they have JTAC in place. So that could be enemy recon, or that could be our own guys. I'm not particularly 100% sure how that works yet, but getting to grips with it. As you can see, my frames are suffering.
Crossman up on Kutski, shall go to long final runway 5.
Yeah, I've been playing around with how to get these settings done properly, but it's still a bit of a challenge. See if I have any space in this aircraft. Troop orders, display passengers. Yeah, we're full up, can't pick them up yet. Start picking up the speed a little bit.
Caution up Pashutki, shall go to shop final runway 5.
Oh, got a fighter jet over there. Can't exactly identify what that is. Stay safe. Let's get ourselves behind some trees.
Caution up Pashutki, shall go to runway 4.
Trying to get behind this building a little bit. Casey is trying to strafe us. Oh, we got another helicopter at 12 o'clock. Don't see him anywhere. We have a lot going on at the moment. So what is this? It's a friendly heli. Yep. He's attacking targets. Wonder what he's attacking. So we are in enemy territory now.
Oh shit, that's my bad, man.
Observe on, searching.
Start taking down some targets.
Target search.
See if there's anything left here.
Target search. Target acquired. In range. Launch. Target destroyed. Target search. Tracking target. Target firing.
Target destroyed. Target search. Observe off.
We've got two targets down there. Got one. You'll find one of the biggest issues is just the sensitivity of your rudders sometimes, trying to get it straightened out. But once you get all your key bindings sorted out and you know how to properly do it, it becomes like muscle memory. But like with everything, it just takes time for the training. Tell me if you want me to go over the key bindings in the comments if you are interested in that. I'll be more than happy to help.
Observe activated. Looking for targets. Target search.
Petrovich can be a little bit bloody slow at times.
Target search.
Why is he being so blind?
Target search. Observe off.
Okay, well, what other stuff do we have here?
Storm selected.
I think we got everything. Okay, getting a soft lock, I think, maybe.
Observe activated.
Yeah.
Looking for targets. Target search.
Come on.
Tracking target. Engaging. Ready to fire. Target destroyed. Target search. Storm selected. Incoming. Observe off.
Right, let's get out of dodge. Can be a little bit aggressive with the heli. Don't want to be overly aggressive with that. Let's dip behind the trees. So that lock was actually from a friendly that was behind us. Well, he was going in for his little bum raid. But what is this? This is a Hind. Looks like he might be going after a gazelle. I think he might have it. I'm going to just circle around, get as many targets as I can from here. And then I'll go up and help him out. Just get that gazelle taken care of.
Observe on. Target search.
So the one thing you want to do in the Hind is always just keep your momentum going.
Looking for targets.
She's a heavy girl, so...
Target acquired. Launch. We are out of missiles. Good effects on target.
Okay, let's go to rockets. And we're out of rockets now, so pretty much bingo. What I can do is drop off my standard troops and they can take care of the rest of those guys. As you can see, that machine gun is pelting us a little bit. Okay, let's get these standard troops dropped off. So, see, they're still bombarding those other locations. Trying to slow this girl down is not an easy job. Also, you're going to have a lot of rotation from the heli's rotors. She's powerful. So usually you switch on your autopilot, your trim. That helps you out a bit. Okay, let's get it down. Slow down. Sometimes the best thing to do is, you know, roll it in. You can get into a hover, which he doesn't like hovering that much. So I'm starting to get that torque, and then I'm just going to plant it down. There we go. Oh, well, like an idiot, didn't put down the gears. So definitely going to have to go back in for repairs. At least you can see someone who has a couple of hours still forgets the gears at times. So let's get it back down again. And there we go. We're done. All good. Okay, so press the command F10 other troop orders. Drop your troops. Stand squad. Dropping them off. Other troop orders. And then I'll also drop off the recon just in case there's some more targets or JTAG targets that they can hand out. So doesn't seem it wants me to drop. Okay, so we'll drop those recon targets somewhere else. Let's get out of here. So as you can see, I even dropped her without the gears on, with the gears out, and she's more than happy. She's a tough girl. But I'm pretty much coming bingo on all weapons I have except for the machine guns. So I'm going to try and get these recon troops dropped somewhere else, so at least our jets have some smoke so they can see what targets to shoot, and hopefully my standardized troopers over there will kill those last ground targets I was trying to go for. Okay, slow down. So if you look at the climb / descent, don't get it below 5 or you will go into a vortex ring state, lose control of the heli, and you just drop out of the sky. The heli's yawing to the right over here, so I'm making life a little bit easier. It's because I have that autopilot yaw trim and that just sticks in one direction usually. So I'm just trying to counteract that. And double check those. There we go. So let's get those recon troops out, and then I'll make my way back and go and load up some more weapons. So drop recon, and they're up. Yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna go start looking for targets. So let's head back to base. As you can see, the Enigma Server makes it, how can I say, pretty pretty intuitive. You know, if you're a heli pilot, it gives you a lot of stuff to do. You know, you can drop off troops, and they can attack targets for you. You can go for targets yourself. You can get recon targets out as well. Looks like my guys ain't moving at all. Don't know why. Is that a friendly? Nope, that's enemy. Okay, let's get this heli to slow down. Let's change over to guns. Lost the heli. Oh, the gazelle's back on me again. So, got one engine going out. Gazelle's still coming after me. I think we might be pretty screwed here. And I think that might
Hostile ground fire.
be me dead. Two Gazelles taking me out. And there we go, guys. I should give you a bit of an idea of the Enigma Server. Sometimes we can go very well, sometimes we can go really shit. But just a part of the game. You know, these Gazelles are pretty maneuverable. Still trying to get a hold of trying to take these guys down. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this short little video on the Hind, and tell me what you think. Have a good day.